Mr. Chairman, at this point, I'd like to yield 1 minute to a new member of the committee who represents a district right on the Gulf Coast and is passionate about what is happening and not happening down there and should be happening, Mr. Landry of Louisiana.
Gentleman from Louisiana is recognized for 1 minute.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My colleagues on the other side of the aisle should listen to this story. It's a true life story very well. It talks about the face of big oil, and I'm going to tell you what it is. There's a little community in my district named Coda Homes, which has been around since the Cajuns were kicked out of Acadiana and settled down into Louisiana. It's a fishing village. There was a gentleman down there who graduated high school in 1968 and began to work in the oil and gas industry, and for 30 years he worked in the oil and gas industry. He raised 2 children in that oil and gas industry, never asked the government for anything other than to ply his trade. The experience he gained in the Gulf of Mexico led him to work in one of the first deep water projects in the Gulf of Mexico. He worked for Shell Oil and Gas, big oil. And guess what? When he retired, he was making in excess of $1,750 a day. He put 2 kids through college. Now,
seconds, a gentleman from Louisiana.
If this isn't...
Gentleman is recognized for an additional 30 seconds.
If this is not the American dream that my colleagues on the other side of the aisle claim to tout so much, what is? This is a gentleman who doesn't have a college education, who actually his children were the first the first generation in his entire family ancestry to ever make it to college. And he could not have paid for them to go to college if not for the opportunity to drill in the Gulf of Mexico. My colleagues should understand that down there we create jobs. We create good paying jobs, not minimum wage jobs, the type of jobs that provide for the American family and allow the American dream to be a reality. I thank
the chairman. I yield.